Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. How are you? I think everyone is fine. Okay, today we'll solve exercise 8.3 maths number 11. Okay, in maths number 11 we have to find out value of alpha. That means we have to solve this given equation and find out the value of alpha. In these types of maths we have to always given some condition. Using this condition for alpha we have to find out value of alpha. Okay, so for these types of math we have to know something about angle. Okay, we know about axis. Everyone, we know about axis. This is x-axis, that means x or x prime, y or y prime. In trigonometry, when you calculate angle, this must be along with positive x-axis, that means ox. When you calculate angle, always we have to calculate along positive x-axis, that means ox. Let here is a line OA, then angle will, in trigonometric angle, not geometric angle, this is trigonometric angle. In trigonometric angle we always calculate it along x-axis, positive x-axis. So this is theta. Okay, when you go in second quadrant, then your angle will be this one. When in third quadrant, your angle in third quadrant, then your angle will be this one. When your line in fourth quadrant, then your angle will be like that. Okay, so in trigonometry, for trigonometric angle always go anti-clockwise. When it goes anti-clockwise, then the angle will be positive, and if the angle go with clockwise, then that angle will be negative. Okay, so now we have to learn about ratios, trigonometric ratios, in which for which quadrant trigonometric ratios are positive. This is first quadrant. Everyone, we know that this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, and this is third, and that will be fourth. Your quadrant will also go with anti-clockwise, first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, and in second quadrant sine and cosec is positive. In third quadrant tan and cot is positive, and fourth quadrant cos and sec is positive. Okay, let a line in this quadrant, that means your angle is this. So for this line, sine and cosec are positive, or for this angle, this line with, let OZ line makes angle alpha with positive x-axis. Then for this alpha, sine alpha and cosec alpha are positive, tan alpha, cot alpha, cos alpha, sec alpha are negative. Okay, so everyone must remember, in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, for second quadrant sine and cosec are positive, and in third quadrant tan and cot are positive, in fourth quadrant cos and sec are positive. Okay, now according to your condition, how we determine in which quadrant we have to calculate. Must remember your angle start with 0 radian, and this is y-axis, that means this is right angle, so that means that is pi by 2, and this is x prime, that will be 180 degree, so this is pi, and another 90 degree, that will be 270, that means 3 pi by 2, and last one is total angle is 360, so again that will be 2 pi. So for first quadrant, if a angle is theta, then for this condition is greater than 0, less than pi by 2. So for first quadrant, okay, and for second quadrant, your condition will be, that will be a start from 2 pi by 2 to pi, okay, that means pi by 2 less than pi. Okay, in third quadrant, our angle will be start from pi and that will end at 3 pi by 2, and fourth quadrant, that will start from 3 pi by 2 and end with 2 pi, that means 360 degree. Okay, now how you calculate it? For second quadrant, when you calculate like an angle, that one, that will be calculated is difficult, so there is a easy way or a tricks. Okay, that is, in second quadrant our always angle will be pi minus alpha. Okay, in third quadrant, must remember this one, in second quadrant. In first quadrant our angle will be alpha, in second quadrant pi minus alpha, in third quadrant pi plus alpha, and in fourth quadrant 2 pi minus alpha. Okay, so you must have a question why here is minus alpha and here is plus alpha, here will be minus alpha. Okay, so if we go from this axis, if angle go anti-clockwise, then this angle will be positive, and if a angle go clockwise, that will be negative. Okay, so this, if angle go in this direction, that will be negative. If this angle is minus alpha, this angle will be minus alpha. Why is minus? Because it go in anti-clockwise, clockwise. And if angle go from pi to that way, that will be plus alpha, because that is go anti-clockwise. If angle go that way, that means clockwise, for that the angle will be minus alpha. So this is pi minus alpha, that will be pi minus alpha, and pi plus alpha, that will be pi plus alpha. For this angle, that is 2 pi, so 2 pi, here is alpha is negative, so 2 pi minus alpha. Okay, so our summary is, from these two figure, summary is, this is x o x prime, y o y prime. Our summary is, for first quadrant your condition is angle start from 0 to pi by 2. For second quadrant, condition will be pi by 2 to pi. For third quadrant, angle will start from pi to 3 pi by 2, and in fourth quadrant 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. In first quadrant, if angle is alpha, then for second quadrant angle will be pi minus alpha. For third quadrant, pi plus alpha, and for fourth quadrant 2 pi minus alpha. Okay, so now we start a maths. Maths number 1. What is your question? Our question is cot alpha equals to minus root 3. Okay. Question number 1. Cot alpha equals to minus root 3. Your condition is 3 pi by 2 less than alpha less than 2 pi. So according to this condition, we have to take which quadrant? Compare with this. Okay, so we have to go fourth quadrant. Then we have to go fourth quadrant, that is 3 pi by 2 less than alpha less than 2 pi. In fourth quadrant we know cos and sec are positive, so this is for cos and sec. And in fourth quadrant we also know the angle will be 2 pi minus alpha. So now we solve it. Here is cot alpha is negative. Okay, so we know that in fourth quadrant this is for cos and sec. In this quadrant all four other four trigonometry ratios like sine, tan, cosec and cot, all four are negative. Okay, so we have to calculate the alpha. So how you calculate it? There is a trick. First, for root 3, here is cot, then go to the table, cot and root 3, that is a angle pi by 6. Okay, so cot root 3, that is pi by 6. That means cot pi by 6 equals to root 3. So in this quadrant our angle will be that one. Okay, so we can write cot alpha equals to cot that one. That means alpha equals to pi by 6, so cot 2 pi minus pi by 6. Okay, so cot cancel, our result will be 2 pi minus pi by 6, or alpha equals to 12 minus pi 11 pi by 6. Okay, this is our answer. Now question number 2. 11 question number 2. Our question is cos alpha equals to minus half, and our condition is pi by 2 less than alpha less than 3 pi by 2. Okay, so for this condition our quadrant will be pi by 2 and this is 3 pi by 2. So second and third quadrant, our solution region is second and third quadrant, but here is negative. We know that for second quadrant sine and cosec is positive, so here cos is negative, and also in fourth quadrant tan and cot are positive and cos is negative. Okay, so we have to calculate for quadrant 2 and 3. So we have to calculate for this both quadrant, and in quadrant number 2 we know that our answer will be pi minus theta or alpha, and in fourth quadrant pi plus theta or alpha. Okay, so we have to calculate this theta or alpha. How we calculate it? There is a trick. Here is half, so we know that there is for cos half. So for what degree is cot half? Cos half for pi by 3, that means 60 degree. Okay, so we just do a rough. Cos 60 degree equals to half, or cos pi by 3 equals to half, that means theta equals to pi by 3. So we have to calculate for these two. Now or cos alpha equals to, why you calculate for quadrant 2 and 3? Because in both quadrant cos is negative and here cos is negative, so that will be pi minus, and theta is pi by 3, and use comma for second angle, that means for third quadrant, that will be pi plus theta. Here theta is pi by 3. Now we cancelling cos from both sides, that will be alpha equals to pi minus pi by 3, comma another answer is pi plus pi by 3. Okay, so our answer will be 2 pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. This 2 will be our required answer. 2 pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. Okay, now question number 3 of 11. Question number 3 is sine alpha equals to minus root 3 by 2, and our condition is pi by 2 less than alpha less than 3 pi by 2. Okay, so for this condition we have to draw the quadrant x prime y prime, that is pi by 2 and that is 3 pi by 2. So that will be start from pi by 2 and into it 3 pi by 2. That means we have to calculate for quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. All values of sine alpha, which in quadrant 2 and quadrant 3 and 4, which sine alpha is minus root 3 by 2, all angles will be acceptable as value of alpha. So in second quadrant, sine is positive, here sine is negative, so we have to determine negative value of sine. Here sine is positive, but in third quadrant sine is negative. So according to given equation, here sine is negative, but here sine is positive, so we have to cancel quadrant number 2 because here sine is positive. In quadrant 3, here sine is negative, and our given equation sine is negative, so we have to calculate only for third quadrant. In third quadrant, we already know that value of alpha will be pi plus theta. Okay, so now we have to calculate the value of theta. How we calculate it? Here is a simple trick. Go to the table, sine. For sine, we have to find out value root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 for sine, that is root 3 by 2 for what angle? Pi by 3 or 60 degree. That means sine 60 degree equals to root 3 by 2. In this case, we always take the only positive value. Only value find out the theta. We always take the positive value. That means sine 60 degrees sine pi by 3 equals to root 3 by 2. So theta is pi by 3. Now solve this equation. Sine alpha equals to sine for third quadrant. Our answer will be pi plus theta, and for theta we will get pi by 3. So from both sides sine cancel. Alpha equals to pi plus pi by 3. That means 4 pi by 3. Okay, this is our answer. Quadrant 2 is not acceptable because in second quadrant sine is positive. Okay, now question number 4. Question number 4 is cot alpha equals to minus 1, and our condition is pi less than alpha less than 2 pi. According to this condition, our quadrant will be, this is pi and this is 2 pi. So we have to take quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Now we have to compare with the given equation. Here cot is negative. We already know that in third quadrant cot is positive, and in fourth quadrant cot is negative. So we have to take quadrant 4 because here cot is positive, but according to question here cot is negative. So we have to cancel quadrant number 2. So now we only calculate for quadrant number 4. In quadrant 4, we already know that our result will be 2 pi minus theta. Okay, so our result will be 2 pi minus theta. Now we have to calculate the value of theta. Yes. So how we calculate it? Here is a simple trick. Here is, we have to take the positive value 1. So cot, for cot what degree equals to 1? Here is cot and here is 1. So for what degree? Pi by 4 or 45 degree. So we know that got 45 degree goes to 1, or in radian angle 45 is pi by 4 equals to 1. So this is value of theta. Okay, that means theta equals to pi by 4. Now our solution will be cot alpha. For negative value, we only calculate the fourth quadrant according to our condition. That will be in fourth quadrant, alpha will be 2 pi minus theta, and theta is pi by 4. Cot 2 pi minus theta, and theta is pi by 4. We cancel cot from both sides. That will be alpha equals to 2 pi minus pi by 4. That will be 7 pi by 4. Okay, this is our answer. Now a extra one. If your question is like that, 10 equals to minus root 3, and your condition is 0 to 2 pi. That means all four quadrant. So we have to take first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So we have to take first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So how you calculate it? First we have to read the question carefully. Here 10 is negative. We know that in second quadrant 10 is negative, and in fourth quadrant 10 is negative. Okay, so our answer will be in second quadrant and in fourth quadrant. In first quadrant 10 is positive, in third quadrant 10 is positive, because we know that in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, and in third quadrant 10 and quarter are positive. Okay, so our answer in second quadrant and fourth quadrant. In second quadrant we know that answer will be pi minus theta, and in fourth quadrant answer will be 2 pi minus theta. Okay, so we have to find out the value of theta. So how you calculate it? There is a simple trick. 10 60 degree to take the only positive value from this question. Here is 10 alpha equals to minus root 3. So first we only take positive value, then 10 60 degree equals to root 3. So we know that radian angle of 60 degrees pi by 3 equals to root 3. Then this pi by 3 is our theta. Okay, so our answer will be 10 alpha equals to 10. For second quadrant answer is pi minus theta. Theta is pi by 3, comma. For another answer is in fourth quadrant, that will be 2 pi minus theta, and theta is pi by 3. Okay, so from both sides 10 are cancelled. That means alpha equals to pi minus pi by 3, and another answer is 2 pi minus pi by 3. So alpha equal 2 pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. Okay, so according to our condition, here is two values of alpha. Why? Because we know that tan is negative in second quadrant and in fourth quadrant. Okay, thank you everyone. Pray for everyone. Okay, thank you very much.